Welcome back to the Bay One Entertainment Podcast. This is
Fuck you.
your
I swear to
favorite
fucking
show you've
God,
ever. This is
man.
your favorite podcast you've ever listened to, because we're just that good. We are your hosts. I'm Philip Beavers.
I'm Nick Bradshaw.
I'm Kevin Mora.
Wow, guys, welcome back to Zoomcast again.
Zoom, zoom, zoomy, zoomies. This
This
Zoomcast.
is what we do. This is what we do. We talk to each other from different locations inside the same neighborhood.
We're all home right now,
We're all
and
home.
we're
We are all home.
not at the
I actually have
office
regular audio.
because I have
Using
to
my
be home.
AirPods.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah,
glad.
that's where we're at.
Yeah, that's basically where we're at.
I'm so glad I got this
It's
mic.
unfortunate.
Honestly, it's so much nicer.
Mad unfortunate.
It's much nicer. Although you can hear my room a little bit, but
I'm sorry. Nick was talking over a lot of what you just
yeah,
said.
I knew it, dude. That's what he does. He
Yeah.
fucking over me, mother.
That's what I do. Oh, sorry to break up the dream
He fucking
team from
does.
the last
Come on.
episode.
What
I
the
know.
hell?
We were going so strong, too.
What?
The dream team. You, me, Phil, I,
Oh,
Kev,
the
Moore,
2-in-1 package.
Phil, Beeve.
The 2-in-1 package. That's what we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
We were giving him. We were giving him the 1-2, dude. We were taking him to Paris.
Yeah, we were South by
Exactly.
Southwest.
Sonically taking him to Paris.
I don't even know what that means.
It's all right.
You
I'm
know what that means?
I
I'm
have
here
no
to
idea.
I'm here
No
to
idea. I don't
anchor.
speak French, man.
It means that we did an Eiffel Tower, so we fucked them at the same time, but sonically, so in their ears, both ears at the same time.
Yeah, you see, I get it when you explain it to me like I'm a baby. Because babies know what Eiffel Towering is, too.
Why?
What was that?
What?
What was that, Phil?
This is a weed vape.
Okay.
It looks
Imagine if
censored.
I went to nicotine just like
I got so scared. I don't mean in the sense of like
nothing would be.
how could you do that to your body? I'd be a huge hypocrite. It's more of like a no. No, you're better than this.
No,
You
something
left
would
this
be really
behind.
wrong if I was doing something like that. That'd be
You see, I drink water.
wow.
Yeah, I
That's
like
really-
my body.
Hey, Kev.
Cool.
Kev, listen. Thank you.
Actually, I'm not.
My body only.
Yeah, still, I'm not listening
Thank you
to
for
that.
saying that. Thank you
Yeah,
for saying
still
that,
not
Kev.
listening to you.
That was so cool, man.
Yeah, I'm not listening to you.
I'm so inspired.
You should be.
Really inspiring.
I'm actually a hero.
I need to get water right now. Because of
we
you.
Started the
hey,
podcast.
Kev,
Too late.
Kev,
Too late. Too late. Make better life choices.
because of you, dude.
And that's how it should be.
That's how it's always going to be.
And
Maybe I
You're
am
an
a little elitist.
You're an inspiration, dude.
Whatever, man. I'll try. It's just who I am.
with that, but
I'm just blown away.
I like that we're like close, medium, far from the camera.
Yeah, we got the wide, we got the bust up, and then we have the extreme close up.
What do you mean?
Take it back. Take it
What?
back.
You don't like being this close?
Take it back.
Seeing your little stash next to you, Nick, is actually scary. That's fucked up, bro. Seeing the interface next to the multiple vapes.
Oh, let me see. Wait,
It's not multiple vapes. It's a brick.
Oh, I you had
There's-
two. I was like,
also
No,
hilarious.
no.
You just
gotta switch up the flavor halfway through.
do, like,
No, there is
Fart.
only one vape. Thank goodness.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Phil. Nick just talked over you again. I
well,
didn't hear what you
that's
said.
you're doing to me today. It's fine. I
Okay.
just thought it was funny you have the Scarlet next to you.
I just wanted to keep something off of this table. I got to clean off our coffee
I have
table.
mine. I just got my new one. It's nice. I need to. It doesn't matter. We're not gonna talk. This is a tech review, so I'm gonna. This is a tech review. It's awesome. I love the Scarlet, Focusrite Solo. It's really great. If you need a home studio setup, okay, that is now a tax write-off for me. Thank you.
Because it wasn't before.
It wasn't. I guess. Well, I guess if it's a home office thing, technically it is.
I was about to say you have an entire office at home.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
also true. I didn't know if I could count it towards that. But here we are.
Oh,
guys.
you know.
Here we friggin' are.
We'll get next week. Let's get a tax expert on here.
What?
We need to
Next
have
week,
our
let's get
guests on, man.
tax professional on here. Let's get the high octane people up here.
We should
I
have
know
my
a
friend
good.
Chris on. He's a finance guy. And he has his own content channel called Fast Start Finance. We should talk to him honestly.
Fat
There we
Start
go.
Finance.
Yeah,
That's
Fast
awesome.
Start Finance. He helps young people try and get a fast start on their finances. He basically teaches like finance basics and like investment basics and stuff like
It
that.
sounds good. I
Cool.
always have a hard time with like I help young people with this, and it's like
I know, yeah. You're scamming people.
okay,
You're
yeah.
age.
And like, oh really? How much does it
You're helping them,
cost?
eh?
A pay to play? Really? Oh, okay.
How much does help cost?
How much does it cost to get me money?
How much does real assistance cost?
So funny. Oh, really? How much does your help cost?
Oh, really? You want to help me?
A lot.
How many checks am I writing? How many installments can I get you down
How
to?
many stacks am I throwing on you?
Hey, how many
Hey, how many
pieces of
coins am I
fucking
stuffing
money
you with?
am I throwing at you?
How many? How much am I gonna make it hail?
How much am I gonna fucking throw at you for that?
How much?
Ooh.
Jesus. He's so close. He got so much closer.
I'm not gonna lie. I felt like you were like behind
Yeah,
me, like
I was
breathing
like,
on my neck.
oh God, I fucking
That was
hate
kind of
that.
crazy. I was like, whoa.
I didn't enjoy that.
This is intimate now.
That's funny.
And now it feels like you're on top of me
Yeah.
It's
in
a
a
lot.
sexual way.
Yeah, and I am.
In a sexual way.
In a sexual way.
Sexual.
Hey, I heard that we all have the same media spotlight this week. Technically,
I believe we do.
we all went and saw Sinners.
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 Sinners was awesome.
Sinners was a lot of fun, man.
Oh, Nick, though,
I liked it.
I think it took time, like too much time with certain things that didn't really matter to the story they ended up telling at the end. Like it really felt like they barely even did like the survival against the vampires. I mean, Nick said it. He was like, they immediately separated the twins after all of this fucking backstory, after all this fucking lead up, all this fucking exposition between them, all this tension between their love interest and their family back home and how they relate to all this stuff. And then they're basically just like, oh, and he's also a vampire now. Like,
Oh, he's getting a little. There's a reason he was separated.
no, I don't know. I think that they should have separated. I'm not that choice is fine, but like
It's just how early they did it.
they did like an hour and 20 minutes of exposition, and then they did like 40 minutes of vampire shit. It's like I think you should have switched that, quite frankly.
I really liked the movie as well, but like as Phil was saying, I think that Ryan Coogler did an amazing job
Yeah.
of doing like the Guy Ritchie style setup where like we meet these little groups, these little pockets of people. They're all related, sometimes in a way that's very obvious to us, and sometimes in a way that is not so obvious to us immediately.
Took me a while
But
to smoke and stack. I really
yeah,
fucking-
I mean that took most of the movie. I didn't know who they were
Just
for
friends,
most of the
right?
film. It's just crazy. But but like I care about all the characters by the time we get towards the climax in the second act, right? Like the juke is really entertaining. I thought that the anachronistic like music part where Sammy's playing the guitar and like the like electric guitar comes out and they play like the 808 style beat and then there's like the rhythmic like tribal drumming that's like happening in between. That entire sequence is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like that was an amazing, that gave me chills while we were watching it. But I completely agree with Phil in the sense that there wasn't enough payoff for what it was. Like I think that as a allegorical film and as a like message about especially like black prosperity in the South in the 1920s and 30s, great job, amazing fucking job. But yeah, like I didn't love that the twins got separated. I wanted to see the two of them fucking fighting vampires together for at least a little bit. And I think it would have worked if one of them became a vampire because then we get that epic battle at the end. But why did you separate them so early? And I think I was saying to Phil as well, I saw Sinners with Kevin, our buddy Joe, and my fiance Leah, and we went to Nighthawk in Brooklyn, which is one of those like Alamo Drafthouse style places where you sit down, they like serve you real food. They'll serve you throughout the,
And
the entire runtime. But there's a thing at Nighthawk, which is 30 minutes before the end of the film, they bring out your checks. I think you can still order stuff and they'll add it to the tab, but like that's when they basically like standards start to cut you off. So, like cornbread gets turned into a vampire and then they start like really doing battle with them, and I think they like take on the first like real onslaught, and then it's like the main 7 or 8 cast held up in like the barn, like in the like bar that they've converted, right?
By the way, spoilers.
Yeah, 100%. And I'll put a graphic on for spoilers for sinners. But
oh,
yeah, and
let them fall.
after that
Let them
point,
walk into this trap.
30 minutes, like the checks start coming out, and I was like, dude, we just fucking got started. Like, what do you mean? I don't want to know that it's almost over by this point. Like, the epilogue's cool. I like that he's kind of the only survivor in the end, as Sammy is, but like, I don't know, man. It just kind of missed the mark for me in the ending. Like, I don't think it stuck the landing or the like climax and falling action in the best way. And like, no disrespect to the film or to Mr. Coogler himself. He made a fantastic movie. I just like the way that people have been talking about this is like a generational film. I'm like, I've kind of seen this before. This is well done, but I've certainly seen it before.
My, I just like you see the main vampire at the end, how fucking powerful he gets. It's like, where was
Right.
this? He flies one time, right when that girl leaves the like,
Yeah, the love interest
yeah,
Hmm.
who
I got you,
turns
girl. Yeah,
who
yeah.
turns stack.
She turns and she like turns away and like goes back to go, and you just see him like jump up in the air for a second, and it's like, what? Do more of that. Like that's fucking crazy.
Dude, that's a
Where the
lot of
hell
work.
is that,
It's a
dude?
lot of work to
Expensive
fly.
to shoot, you
It's
know?
it's fucking Chekhov's gun or whatever. Like you put it on stage, you gotta fire it. Like we
You
gotta
gotta
see
do it.
more of this.
I think that for me, what I really appreciate about it is it's been a minute since we've had like a really good monster movie. Like
Yeah,
one especially where we've seen the monster. Like I feel like a lot of times, and I get why, especially like production wise, it's easy to cheat the monster. Like just make it spooky, don't have it be seen. It's nice to actually see the vampire. That I like. I feel like I'm sick of Cloverfield's like
totally agree
fucking
with that.
effect of like it's scary if you don't see it. Fuck you. Just let me see the monster.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
I agree with that.
That one I really
Totally.
liked about it. So I kind of get why it's refreshing to me to actually not feel like I'm not allowed to see the monster. That I really liked about Sinners. There was also something that I really thought was so interesting to have like the vampire be Irish, especially for that like time period because the Irish were also like really looked down upon in America. So I thought that was a really interesting parallel between like Irish and Black America at the time, especially since like I mean the overlap of immigration and mistreatment for that time was so like paralleled. I thought that was pretty interesting. So I'm sure that there's like a lot of themes there that I like barely caught that I'm sure are really nuanced, which maybe made it more effective. But I don't know. Like for me, I don't get the like once in a generation film. Like I don't really see that. Like I'm sure that you can make an argument for it, but for me, I really fucking like that. You can actually see the monster, and there is definitely a lot of themes and like conversations that I'm sure you can strike between the choices that Ryan Coogler made. He clearly was very specific about his choices. Like
Agreed.
definitely, I don't feel like there was many things that he was like, "Oh, this will be cool." It's like there's a reason behind that, and I really enjoy that about filmmaking. Although I do think it was really funny the Power Ranger colors for Smoke and Stack, just like the red and the blue.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that was good.
because it's like an identifier. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was like,
Gotta
I
make
don't know.
sure we can
Towards the
tell them
end, I was like,
apart.
how can we give him? Oh, you'll have a blue fedora and you'll have the red Kangol hat now. All right, yeah, that's nice. There we go. Now we're cooking.
You guys
Yes.
gotta
Now I can tell.
be noted.
Now I can tell them apart.
I I did really like that they like had like a small mention of like Christianity, because like someone comes in, tries to say a prayer, and he just says it right back, and he's just like, That's
Mm.
nothing to do with this. Like, I don't know why they thought we were like a steaming spot. It has nothing to do with this. So that
Yeah.
doesn't work here. Like
Yeah,
that,
That was a
actually,
good. That was a good detail.
he's just like
that was also something that I was like, I'm
work.
sure that there's some overlap between like the Christianity we've seen between like Irish Catholics and like black Christians in America too. It's like, okay, there's definitely overlap. Like I'm trying that I'm supposed to like be drawing like parallel to. I'm supposed to be like clued in on this.
Well, and they do mention. I think it's Jukebox Slim or not Jukebox Slim. Sorry, what is it? Dallas Slim or something? Either one. The old guy who plays the harmonica and then plays
Oh,
Yeah.
Delta Slim.
the Slim.
Delta Slim.
Delta
He,
Slim.
he says at some point that like he even mentioned, and it's like very brief. It's you can tell it's just a little pinprick from like Ryan Coogler and the writing team, where he basically says something to the tune of like they forced like Christianity upon us. Like it's not our original thing, but
Mm.
like now we've adopted it because it's kind of like some of our only old culture here.
Mm.
I thought that was interesting. It's just a lot of like different things talking about like Black history in America and like connection to music throughout
Hmm.
throughout different cultures. Thought it was very interesting. Just
Yeah.
I wanted to see more of the fucking vampire shit. That was
Wanted to see more of the vampire
I go to
shit.
hockey games for the fights. You know,
Agreed. Agreed.
I'm that kind of guy. If I'm gonna, if you know this, we just watched this
Uh,
Bourne film, the Bourne Supremacy, and I'm like, this story shit is weak. Just show me him fist fighting. Like,
Just punch him.
yeah, show me him fist fighting an Israeli guy.
I feel like I feel like if it wasn't like spoiled, I guess like I don't know, it was like spoiler, but if I didn't know that was about vampires, I don't know if I'd be happy or disappointed like halfway through to see it being a vampire.
Yeah,
Because that got me excited when I saw it because I knew it was coming. But if I didn't know what Sinners was about, which I really didn't for the longest time, I
Yep.
think that they did a really good job of like, d
Yeah.
but
Very
like,
advertised, but they're
ah,
yeah,
not on the nose about their marketing, which was very impressive.
yeah, exactly. So I don't know. Like, if I didn't know that was about vampires, I feel like I would be pissed off actually. I was like, oh, what the fuck did this? What? Oh, what?
why is
I
the thing that
what
sucks?
the fuck? I feel like that we just come out of nowhere, but I really liked it. So I don't know. I feel like I can't tell if like knowing that helped me or if I would have appreciated that like little twist. Because I think that it was I think the way that they wrote around it was really good, especially with revealing the plot of how the KKK was involved.
Yeah, at the end where they were like, "This is a slaughterhouse. So you were either gonna die here or you're gonna die with us."
Yeah.
Yep. And I love him gunning them
Woo.
down at the end.
Oh my
So
God, that was
good.
awesome. The
And
fucking Rambo moment.
you're like, and also this one black guy killed like 30 clan guys. Like
Hmm.
It's awesome.
awesome.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
pretty
did
fucking great.
It was like 12.
I got excited. I was like,
Yeah.
"Ah,
No, I mean,
yeah,
it's like seeing Nazis getting killed. You're like,
yeah,
you damn right, dude. Get it for
you're
it.
damn right.
Do whatever you want. Cut
I
his
did
like,
I appreciated the epilogue
Do
as well.
whatever you want.
Kill
Uh,
him. Get him.
get him dead. No, it literally turned into Rambo at the end, shooting from like with this fucking arsenal that he had. Yeah, it was sick. But yeah, no. Nick, talk about the epilogue because the epilogue was
I thought it was cool. I like seeing
I thought
Sammy get old.
I thought that was cool. I thought it was so interesting of like now they have control. Like I don't understand.
yeah, fucking
Well,
like what the fuck?
yeah.
So
What the fuck
just
do you mean?
have to kill everyone. You couldn't
Yeah, I
quit.
don't
Like,
understand.
Why'd you leave him alive? You know, like
The thing that got me about it, like this is gonna be a really, I guess, not personal in the sense of like, oh, it's really like, private or whatever, but I
my
guess it would just
grandfather
be
was a vampire.
it might be just personal to me, but it was one of those things where
damn, they're vampires.
that breaks, in my opinion, a lot of conventions that I've seen in film in the past where like, if it's a period piece, you really don't go to the modern day, especially in your cinematography style and the way that you lean into it, unless it's for a really, really good plot driven reason. And like, it honestly reminds me of a script that I wrote while we were in college where like I wrote this ending for it that I really liked and I think worked for the characters, but I was kind of like, I don't know if anybody would believe that, or I don't know if that like hits the right way after the tonality of this film. And that reminded me of this epilogue, but not in a negative way, not in a way of like, oh, it didn't work. It was more of like a, oh, so you can do that. Like you can pull that off where like you have this really grounded, gritty, and also like again heightened reality, like supernatural type of film, and then you like are able to shoot the end of it like a fucking VH1 like look back and go into this like really sleek neon inspired cinematography to like close out the story. Like not a lot of people do that, and if they do it doesn't really work. So like I was impressed by that. And it also was just sort of that thing of like, okay, so like it can work. You just need to do it the right way. Like you just have to
Mhm.
pull it off in a way that
Mhm.
that works, which I know sounds really basic and stupid, but yeah, I don't know. It was
Also,
You
cool.
actually reminded me of something else that I really appreciate about Sinners, and I think that one reason why people really are attracted to it, I think that they did a really good job of like telling like story of like black people enslaved like during Jim Crow era, but really making it about class and like the lifestyle of class and how that plays into it. And I think that the character that like was white presenting really helped to show that it wasn't just a black story, even though this one was very much a black story, but the experience is very universal. I thought that that also was a very impressive way of helping an audience really connect to it and show that this is not just something that like this group of people experiences, something that everybody experiences, which I also think is one of the reasons why the vampires being Irish was important. I thought that that was a really, really fucking clever way of doing it, especially since like in period pieces, it's so difficult for me to watch them a lot of the time because it does feel like just like trauma porn with a lot of pieces and not just with like pieces with black people in Jim Crow era, but like so many times with like immigrant stories too. I think that they did a really like Ryan Coogler did a really fucking good job of making me like in the experience without me feeling like I'm traumatized every single time I look on the screen
yeah,
with just the imagery, which
Right.
that happens so much with a lot of immigrant stories, especially. I like this is fresh in my mind because this year I saw like some of the shorts that were presented and were like Oscar nominated. And a lot of them were immigrant stories because it's a very hot button issue this year with the legislation going on.
Mhm.
But just like all of them are so difficult to watch. All great stories, but so difficult to watch. And I'm not even just like saying experience, like listen to and be a part of it, but like literally the visuals and the imagery is just painful. And I think that he did a very, very good job of not making it a painful experience. Like I would watch that again, and I don't think I would like lose. I don't think it's on a like it's not losing its effectiveness on a rewatch, but it makes me want to rewatch it again to get the full story and the experience, you know?
Yes,
That makes
I
sense.
agree.
I get that.
I was talking to Fallon about it, and to me, I couldn't decide if the movie was one big metaphor with catalyst monologues that basically shift directions of how the protagonist like continues through the story and kind of carries himself, or if it was like just like a pretty like good through line narrative to be able to have certain moments for like the dancing like connection with the music scene with the anachronism of like all these different generations and cultures and stuff of like the Delta Slim monologues talking about the South, like Southern culture, about like the love monologues and like talking, and the ones that like, catalog like the Black experience, like you were talking about, Kevin. Like, I didn't know if it, like, what do you guys think? Do you think it was a decent storyline to be able to have these different moments and kind of give them their own space and like cinematic, kind of like breath? Or do you think it was more of one big metaphor that had these monologues to represent things as catalysts for the protagonist?
I personally think more of the latter
Mm-hmm.
because I think it needed that like overarching like idea of class being what really separated people. Um, but looking at it through specifically the black experience,
Mhm.
since they were the ones going for it, which are going through it in the movie, which allowed us to have those pockets of monologues and not be like really like awkwardly jammed in there because it's clearly like the black experience during Jim Crow, but because everybody who was in the film was able to relate to it because the vampires, I can't fucking remember what the lines were specifically, but they said like we we're not gonna live good either. Like we like the people that we've inhabited, they're living very bad too. Like the songs, and actually something that I really liked was that when they tried to perform to get into the club, um, I can't remember who said it, but they said it's not bad. They're not bad at all. And I thought that that was like a real moment of, okay, there is parallels in our experiences and the art that comes from it. So I think that parallel was essential in order for those conversations to actually, uplift the story instead of feel like awkwardly jammed in there.
Right. Yeah, I get that. I would overall agree. I mean, I think that they don't have to be mutually exclusive. I mean, I think that both points that you've made, Phil, drive the story in different ways. I mean, I think that there is a through line metaphor of the entire thing and multiple even depending on how you want to, unpack the information and that kind of thing. But I think that the monologues are still a requirement in almost like proving the validity of the metaphor in and of itself, right? Like, of course, as Kevin's saying, like something that is as sort of readily available in pop culture as the black experience during Jim Crow era. Um, there is sort of that need to not like legitimize it, but more humanize it in a lot of ways, like to really show the impact for the boots on the ground, because like starvation and poverty and stuff like that, racism is often talked about as these large statistics and things like that. And it's an easy way to kind of brush it off because when it's happening to hundreds of thousands or millions of people, it's not that you care less, but it's sort of that line that I think is attributed to Joseph Stalin, who was a horrific dictator in his own right, of, if one man starves, it's a tragedy, but if a million people starve, that's just statistics. You know what I mean? Like people aren't as impacted by that. So I think that it's essential for the through line narrative that Ryan Coogler has crafted from the beginning to end of Sinners. You need those smaller narrative pockets, those monologue pockets, as you were saying, to make the case, not again for legitimacy, but for the humanization of the argument that's being made by the film, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's
I
just
wish that I got a little bit more of the white presenting character. What was her name again? She was great.
Which one?
The first one to the one that had the relationship with Smoke.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Lois.
yeah. The lady who gets turned like one of the
Yeah,
first.
the first one. Who
And
like, let's
then,
give him a chance, which is the tragedy of it all.
yep,
Mary. Mary.
Toucan.
Mary, yeah,
Mary.
little Mary. Oh,
Yep.
I liked her character. I thought that that was a really interesting perspective. Like, actually, that was also a really big moment for me in that film. This is just the Sinners podcast.
Really.
When she was like, "I'll talk to them. I'll get more information out of them." They're going to talk to me just by nature of like the fact that I'm white presenting, and that's true. That's just how people like relate and will interact. And I think that that was such a it was like what's the right word for it? Like it was sour. It was like, that's so true, but
Oh,
such an unfortunate fact.
see this bridge in between.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like that's such a unifying thing, but for human nature purposes, but it's like, oof, that's so like rough. It's just like, oh, just because you're white, you're going to get more information out of them. And then the tragedy is she like gets more information and just like, this is not good. But because of that, she was the first one to go.
I also just love when they say no to him, and he's just like, "Oh, it's because we're."
Yeah.
The theater started cackling, bro.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
That part fucking got me.
Oh, it's because we're
Oh, it's
okay. Okay.
how'd she get it?
All right.
How'd
Okay.
she get in?
They're like, "That's fucking business."
Yeah, dude.
She's family.
My bad. I didn't know that's what we were doing here.
Sinners was great, man.
It's like such like a thing that people even do now. Oh,
Yeah, just
you guys think the other racism doesn't exist, and it's like, don't be this kind of guy, man. Like,
Please shut the fuck up.
that fucking got me. It was rough for me. I was I was next to a date and they were just like little side like mentions the entire time. And I'm pretty sure he said like, "Oh, they're really gonna make it about this." It's just like,
what race was your date? Are they white?
huh?
Are they white? The date?
No,
Oh, okay. I was
no.
gonna say, I thought you were saying it was like a white person.
Nah. They're
Oh,
Can
they're
you
really gonna make
imagine?
it about this. Okay.
Like, dude,
They're actually
Oh,
extraordinarily mixed. It was crazy.
they're
Nah,
really.
they're just two, they're a black couple on a date.
oh, I thought you were saying you were next to a date that you were on.
No,
I,
you imagine. I went to go with Nick, Joe, and Leah, and I told my date to meet us there.
I was like, oh, you brought a date with you. Okay, cool. Like that's fun.
No, never. I
Joe
hate people.
Joe is Kevin's date.
That's so true. Me and Joe are just smooching the entire time.
Hey, what's his name? Kevin?
Nah.
Nah. Come on, man. What happened to yes and? Whatever happened to yes anding the bit?
Hey, Phil.
I was drinking water. I'm sorry.
Flying the setup. Where is the bit?
Where is the bit?
It's getting a little steamy.
I would say it's starting to get pretty hot in here.
It's a
Mm.
little hot. I'm
Mm.
sweating.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
But bam.
Oh, hot minute, hot take, hot
Mm.
minute, hot take, hot minute, hot take, hot
Take.
minute, hot take, hot minute, hot
Hot
take, hot minute, hot
Welcome back to Hot
take.
Minute Hot Takes, everybody's favorite game on the show. 60 seconds on the clock, 20 seconds each. Who would like to go first?
Phil, you go first.
I'll go first,
Son of a
then
bitch.
Kevin, then Nick. Okay? In
Sounds
5,
good to me.
4, 3, 2. If you get a ticket to a movie theater or a theater show and you get the seats in the middle, you should be required to show up early. The rest of the row should not have to deal with your dumbass shuffling because you don't know how to make it to a show on time.
If your feet are the reason that people pay you money or go see a podcast, for example, then you should be allowed to do whatever you want with your feet, especially if they're socked. And I don't think that people should be allowed to make judgments on that or tell you what to do or how to wear them or where to put them.
If you're reviewing something, have a strong opinion. Okay? I don't want to hear this. Well, I thought it was, it was okay. No, man. Did you love it or did you fucking hate it? Is it the best thing you've ever seen or listened to or tasted or fucked or whatever it is? Or is it the worst? That's what I want to know. That's what I'm looking for. Anything less, you're wasting my goddamn time.
This is the best thing I've ever fucked.
You could be reviewing anything.
I didn't realize
Pocket pussy,
I should
real
be-
pussy,
I should be-
whatever
I-
it is, anything.
Maybe I'm just using my items wrong.
You're
Maybe
using
I should
your-
do the fuck test more often.
You got to do the Yelp reviews, dude. You got to leave Yelp reviews for when you fuck.
There's an old meme video of the beginning of some guys like on I think it was like a MySpace like Tumblr video, and he was just like, "We're gonna find out which pasta is the most fuckable."
I remember that.
Like a porn star who like does like OnlyFans and shit, but
I remember that video.
Well, what was the consensus?
I didn't watch the rest of it.
I have a very hard time believing that.
It
Oh,
was penne alla vodka.
I don't believe that.
no,
It
dude.
was.
Penne is not the best. What kind of tiny little dick do you have that you can fit it between penne?
It's not about that, man. It's about how it makes you feel.
I think it's gonna be either like
You
orzo,
just dump it all over.
uh,
Oh,
orzo maybe like a
Parpa, Parpadel.
Parpadel.
fat. Nah, nothing that's gonna be like a small.
No, dude, rigatoni all
You
the
said
way.
orzo. That's like the smallest.
But that's like it's so small, it's almost like rice. So when it's soft and like cooked well, it might be like a nice texture.
You could get in there. You could
Yeah.
you could dip your you could dip
What about
your
like the
little
super?
biscotti in that.
What about
Tortellini. It's obvious.
Dude, I'm telling you, rigatoni.
Nah, tortellini, man.
little pocket?
You just get your little biscotti in there and dip it in.
Yeah, exactly. You
Your
say
brajol.
dip it
Oh,
in.
I feel like sick listening to you.
Uh, also, my hot take comes from my other media spotlight, which is I went and saw Cabaret at the Kit Kat Club at Mall
Mm,
Theater.
At
very
the Kit
nice.
Kat Club Theater? Is that
Kit
what they're
Kat Club.
calling it now?
That shit
Kit
is
Kat Club.
fucking awesome.
Kit Kat Club.
I haven't been to see it, so I do want to hear your review.
Dude, like the set and the immersion in it is awesome. Like because it's a cabaret, 45 minutes before the show starts, you can go in early and you can see them like some of the performers perform
Hell yeah.
the like stage down there. It's really interesting. And it's two
That's
performers
cool.
that are not in the rest of the show really.
And the two people who were doing it?
Yeah, it's like
Hell yeah.
it's like just dancers for that beginning part. It was very interesting.
Ah, that's sick
That's
actually.
cool.
It's pretty cool.
Where'd you see it? Where were your seats at?
Where'd you see it,
At the
dude?
orchestra road
Shut
trip.
up.
Where the fuck did you see it, Phil?
Shut the fuck up.
It was a really, really sick spot because I mean, usually I say mezzanine seats are the best seats in the house. Like early row mezzanine is the best because everyone the rule is as an actor on stage you play to the mezzanine. So you're always looking up there and also you can see the whole play, especially if you're in the middle. You can see the whole play how it was meant to in a big picture. You can notice things that are coming up and you can
Hmm.
kind of get a better immersive feel of like this show and like this performance.
I wouldn't disagree.
So usually I would say that, but for this, orchestra all the way.
Hell yeah.
See it as
Did
much.
they do did they do the little Cabaret is actually one of my favorite shows. I got to see the revival in like 2000 like 16, 15, whatever when they did the revival for this one. And it was really, really good. But this like version of it I think it sounds way better. It sounds like they really went off on it. And I was already impressed with the immersion level that they had before. I'm curious, what did the stage look like?
It was in the round, so
Hell yeah.
wasn't much on there, quite frankly. It was a lot of just prop work and just like dancing and just blocking.
Nice.
It really was
Nice.
not a set like at all. Like it was very interesting. It was whatever you could carry because it's such a small stage. But they did it beautifully. It was four main entrances. They had these four pillars that were strong enough to hold some of the dancers because the dancers were all over the place. It was like kind of acrobatic y, but not as much as like
Love it.
revival back in like the 2010 era. Uh,
Uh-huh.
it was interesting. It was very very good. Um, like in Orville Peck is
Yeah.
now a dude, unreal, unreal,
Really?
dude. So good. Honestly, I think better than I would have liked Eddie whatever.
Eddie Redmayne?
Yeah, I think I would have not liked it as much if I had seen him rather than this because the way he plays it is so good.
Yeah, I really like Orville Peck because you really don't see his face.
You see it fully in this.
Yeah. What
And
was that like?
one of the reasons that people, when you go in, you get your camera covered. I think that's one of the reasons because he's like a masked guy.
Mm-hmm.
So they put like stickers over your phone camera so you can't take pictures.
Interesting. So,
Well,
Phil,
Yeah.
some assholes walked into your row.
Dude, they were the like last people in the orchestra section by us to get there. And I mean, I'm already basically the middle, right? they're coming from like I don't even know. They think they walk through 12 people to get to their seats, bro.
Holy fuck.
Why are you the first ones? You spent more money than most of us because you got middle seats in orchestra, and then you're late, bro. Don't show up.
That sounds like some middle orchestra behavior, though. I'm
Oh,
gonna be
that's
honest.
fucking disrespectful to everyone else.
Extremely middle orchestra of you.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it sounds like. You have too much money. You don't even fucking care at that point.
So that you don't have to pee later.
Yeah, no, I would get those seats and I'll show up halfway through the finale if I goddamn
If
feel
I want,
like it.
I'll come in.
These are my orchestra seats.
And you know what? I'll say very loudly, "Excuse me,
Oh, I'm
excuse
sorry.
me. I'm so,
Where are they? Oh,
I'm
they're
right in front of you. I'm sorry. Is
in
this
the middle.
are you okay, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, just walk, man. Jesus.
Okay, wait, this way?
I'm trying. No, other.
Sorry.
And you start going back
Wait,
the
but
way
my
that you
ticket says
came.
Yeah.
It's like, no, this way, you fucking idiot. And it's just
No,
like,
d-
oh, sorry.
Oh, this is the part where the Nazi comes out.
I gotta know what to do. But speaking of people being rude in the theater, me and Fallon went off on these motherfuckers behind us.
Oh, yes.
Oh, really? You were full of you were surrounded by the worst people.
Literally, my life is just constantly shit like this. Like every time I go to a show, some dickhead
There's always some piece of shit out there.
seats to me is talking. Every fucking time it's why I never go.
Hey, oh, dude. I can feel the pain in that. They're always talking. That's why I never go. It's
Straight
just
up.
like, oh my God.
Every
Fuck.
time you deal with some dickhead who's talking, and then when you shush them, they cop a fucking attitude, and it's like you shouldn't be here right now.
You are not following proper theater etiquette right now.
Anyways, they were fucking talking during it, and for those who don't know, in Cabaret, it's set during Nazi Germany in Berlin.
Mhm.
And there's points where they Heil Hitler. Oh, by the way, real quick, as a little aside to this, that's the first time I've ever really seen a swastika on someone's arm in real life, and it made me so uncomfortable, like viscerally uncomfortable to see it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he takes off his jacket during a party, and it's just, and you're like,
It's
oh
mm.
my god, dude, oh my god.
Oh
my
God. Oh my God.
Oh, dude, that scene like gives me goosebumps every single time I see it because it's such a good way to fucking end an act, but it's like the most uncomfortable because the more passionate everybody gets, the worse you realize the situation is.
And like, dude, it was one thing when he said Heil, but when he took it off and you see the red band, you're like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, man, okay, I don't. Did we?
What's that? What's that? That's that's basically what the main character does, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, no, after his arm, all of them are like, because the main character is American. So.
Will somebody open that fucking door? Oh God.
Yeah, the main character is American. He gets a little swept up in the excitement.
Yeah, he doesn't realize who he's helping, and he does some favors. And wait, are we?
Oh, he gets swept up.
Oh, we're gonna not spoil Cabaret, but we're gonna spoil Sinners.
Yeah, okay, that's
Listen, Cabaret's hot off the presses. We can't do that to the people.
You don't want to spoil that show. You'll never guess what happens with the war.
theater people. They will get mad, even though it's like this show has existed for 40
This
years.
show has a fucking movie. It's
Yeah.
been had a movie.
It's ad, yeah.
Bob Fosse show. That's how old it is. So you tell me
Bob Fosse's dead.
he's super dead.
Yep.
So during the second act,
Bye.
bye. Second act, Gorilla, where he's like, if you could see her through my eyes, and if you like, there's a lot of in the second act, it gets really intense, really fast, right? Because
Yeah.
now they
Really
say
intense.
goodbye- They say
Really
goodbye
fast.
in armband guy showed up. It's been a whole thing, right?
Armband guy.
Armband guy in a word full of people who hate his armband. In a world where armbands are not cool. I just joined the cool guy club because I just got my armband.
Germany.
It's like, holy shit.
I am part of the cool guy club. But
I am boss of the cool guy club. I got my armband.
we're talking the entire first act basically, and what they're doing is
Ugh.
like saying anything
Uh-huh.
really that matter. They're not like just laughing and like giggling when they're not supposed to. What they're doing is that thing where people who are not that funny really want to be the funniest person in the group. So what they do is they make little jokes and a comment for every other sentence with so whatever they're watching, and they're just trying to make the whole group laugh and cut it up with all their friends and everything. Yeah, literally.
Throwing it at the wall.
They're whispering,
It's
and something would happen, and they'd be like, no.
Well, was it funny?
And it's like immediately I'm about to put an axe through your face, but like
valid.
so we get to this song, and it's an intense song because some shit has just gone down, and so it's a very quiet, very like not that many instruments going on at the same time, so it's very quiet, very tense in there. One of these just
Say it.
says Harambe.
Oh, come on, man. Harambe. Yeah, we
Not
got him.
even whispering. Like there was music, and the music cut out right before they said it, so it's like quiet, and all you hear is Harambe. And dude, I had shushed them earlier because I knew if Fallon turned around, it was over, dude. And Fallon whips around and goes, "Can you please?" And there's like looking at each, and there's like 5 of them. Looks at all of them in the eye. Just, "Can you please stop talking?"
Oh, it's so good. I
Not a,
love that.
I got secondhand satisfaction from that, first of all.
not a peep the rest of the show. And to the point, another person, I think we inspired people, or she inspired people, because at another point, someone was like whispering during a quiet part, and other like 3 people were like, Stop talking." It was just like,
Oh, dude. Wait, what were these people like? Because first of all, Harambe, that's a dead meme.
it's just
Harambe.
So
5 white women.
5 white women?
Yeah.
Okay, well, like old?
Clearly tourists, because Fallon said that she had overheard them in the bathroom talking about just like talking about the city being like clearly it's your first time here and you're not theater people, so you don't know how to actually.
Oh, no theater etiquette.
Yeah, exactly. So
Gotcha.
it's just these fucking morons that just come to a show.
Morons.
They saw something cool and they think queer people are cool to look at, so they came to cabaret. And they don't
Queer
know how to-
people are cool to look at, first of all.
and they are, but they're doing it in a zoo kind of way.
I was about to say a zoo. It feels like very
Appreciation of culture.
That's what
Voyeuristic.
that is what Broadway is.
Well, in a lot of shows, yes, but cabaret is one of the.
Cabaret is just a very good one.
It's a Fosse show. You're embracing queerness. It's like part of the essence is queerness.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God. You're just, I said it before when you said that you went to see it. It is such a good score. Like that one I can listen to
Oh, yeah.
forever. I'm going to re-listen to it at the gym later.
Yeah, bienvenue, welcome.
No.
Phil Peck was so fucking good in that, man. And the moments where you see him start to switch from the MC character to talking like Hitler,
Mm-hmm.
he's like screaming his lines and doing like all of his like mannerisms, very sharp things. It's very interesting. And then during bows, he put his mask back on for bows. It was very interesting.
Interesting. That's a interesting choice. Yeah, what's thing that I really like about Cabaret is the very sparse cast. When it comes down to main characters, because it's got a giant ensemble for the actual Kit Kat Club, and most of them have a name, if I'm like not mistaken. But when it comes down to the main characters, it's just like 4. It's like the American, the German, the Brit, and I don't know, the Jewish representation. And everybody else is like played by, and like those are the main four that I'm like thinking about. Of course, it's like more, but like a lot of other minor and cursory characters. The MC plays like how he's the German person. I don't know what they did in the revival that you're talking about, but he plays like the person taking the passport, like il passaporte, and getting everybody in the very beginning. So I really like. I'm very interested to see Orville Peck playing like these little parts, and he has to switch it up in between. Because also I'm pretty sure that MC is also the one to throw the brick during like a very pivotal part that happens right before the um, if you could see her. So I'd be very very interested. Oh man, it makes me want to see that fucking show again.
Dude. And I was high out of my mind for it.
The best way to experience theater.
Theater,
Strong
be
gin.
on drugs.
Theater.
Their theme,
Be on drugs.
show themed drinks are also
Drugs.
I got the spot of gin, so fucking good.
Spot of gin.
But you know, it's hard to pick between which drinks I would rather drink. And what that reminds me of
Well,
is it time for Would You Rather?
Oh, it's a would you rather time. It's a would you rather time. I'm gonna give you two choices, and you gotta pick between them because you're gay. And that's it.
whoa, what?
What? I'm sorry.
What'd you say?
Oh, you misheard me.
Um,
I totally didn't say you were gay or anything. All right,
Okay, because
so
that's what it sounded like.
for this week, guys.
You gotta watch how you say stuff, man.
We got a really
Better
horrible.
watch that mouth, Nicholas.
If you want me to watch my mouth, I'm gonna need longer eyes.
You sound like a fucking Meat Canyon doing like his voices.
Give us
Do I look like a real boy, Papa?
my rathering here, you.
All right, let's would you rather. Let's
My rather has
would
not
your-
been wooded.
let's rather your wood.
Yeah.
Rather your wood. Anyway, so for this week, we've got two horrible choices as usual. Would you rather clean the ears of a 100-year-old man who has never cleaned his ears in his entire life using only your fingers and your mouth? You got to get him spick and span. Or there are 3 spider eggs that are going to hatch. 2 are located in your ear canal. 1 is located in your rectum. They're wolf spider eggs. Each one that hatches is going to have anywhere between 6 and 800 little spiders released into your bodily cavities. Which would you rather pick?
Ear all day, the ear.
No, it's all 3. So they're releasing into both of your ear canals and your asshole.
No, I'm gonna go with the 100-old man.
Man's ear.
That's
Oh, okay.
yeah. Can I get a manicure?
If
Can
you
I like
want.
get myself like a coke nail to just like really scrape in there and be all surgical about it?
You cannot get any custom work on your hands to make them into tools. They have
Nah.
to be basically as they are.
Well, so if my nails are long though, it helps.
I'm about to say, I'll
Sure.
just grow out my nails.
Yeah. It's
No, yeah, but you can't grow them out to any longer than you would naturally wear them.
All right, I wear them pretty long already.
I'm about to say these are getting like these are ready to be manicured. Like I'm getting some French tips here
You're going with the 100-year-old man.
easily. I mean, here's the thing.
Should, bitch.
If it's in my rectum, I'm not really that concerned. If I'm being honest, I'm just gonna flush that shit out with diarrhea. Like I'll drink a whole bottle of laxatives. Like I'm not really stressed about the ear part. Yeah, that part's fucked. That part's fucked.
Imagine them rustling in there.
Although what I would do is just immediately douse my ear with like an alcohol solution.
The
And then
sound.
kill them.
Yeah. Just like
The sound that you would hear
Yeah, you
of
would
them
lose hearing.
all just moving
Yeah,
around.
just like scraping against your fucking drum.
Dude, it would be so
No, it sounds horrible.
it
No,
would
I'm
be
like,
so bad.
lasting effects would be so much worse than the ear shit.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah.
yeah.
That's what I mean. Like they'd get into places and you'd have infections in like your brain. Like it'd be fucked up. They'd
It would
probably
be
break drums.
It'd be a huge problem.
Oh no, you would lose hearing. You would 100%
You'd
lose
probably
hearing.
lose hearing, more than
The
likely.
one I'm not too worried about. They'll die down there anyways. So
Yeah, right. Like that shit's already like
fuck
bad. That's bad for business if you're not me. So
the passages if it's small enough. Fuck that, dude.
It could be really
Imagine
bad.
having in your forehead sinus pockets having tiny spiders up there.
Tiny wolf spiders.
Yeah. So
am I sinus?
obviously I want to peel my fucking skin off right now, Nicholas.
Dude, it's so bad. When I wrote that down, I was like, fuck, I hate that.
Like listen, I feel like the 100-year-old man, if he's never cleaned it before,
You can only be so much.
yeah, like come on. Like I'm sure it's no worse than like cleaning out a baby.
Yeah. It's
All
just
right, so
you're gonna vomit a ton, but
Yeah, you know.
other than that,
you're both going for the 100-year-old man.
yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. For the double down. Would you rather have to clear out the 100-year-old man, both of his ears and his rectum?
I fucking knew you were gonna fucking bring that up.
He's never cleaned either one. And to boot, the spiders have hatched in him. So you have to clear out all the spiders from both of his ears.
He took
and his
the
asshole.
other would you rather?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's one side.
Does he have to live by the end of it? Okay, well that's
Well, I'm choosing that one.
No. He does have to live by the end of it.
okay. I'll do
You
it.
can't kill him. The other option is it's only going to be one spider egg.
He's making this up right now in his head.
I thought that you froze for a
He's
second.
making this up right now in his head.
There's only one spider egg that releases
is it?
inside of you.
Your dick.
Oh, is it my ball sack?
It's in your dick. Yeah, it's in your urethra.
It's in your.
I'll do the urethra egg.
It's about an inch into your urethra. Bless you. All right, so which one? You're clearing out 100-year-old
taking-
Spider-Man, or you're gonna do?
100-year-old Spider-Man. I'm taking the dick.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
take
taking the urethra.
the one.
I think you vastly overestimate the power of a wolf spider and its ability to crawl up your urethra. That's not a big passage.
It's not a big spider.
It's not a huge spider. 1 and 2. It's already an inch down, so when it bursts, some of them are naturally going to go into you.
How well? Like, what's the psi force of this burst?
It's not huge. It's just
not-
like
it's
just
not
like-
forceful at all.
it's just like a little egg crushing
Like-
and opening, and then a bunch of them just rush out. But these are tiny little spiders. I'm not saying your urethra is this fucking tunnel. I'm saying that these guys are tiny.
It's gonna fucking die. It's gonna fucking die in there. What's it gonna do? Eat me? No. It's a
bite you.
juvenile. It doesn't have advanced venom pouches.
It can't poison you. Wolf spiders, I don't even think have that bad of poison, but it can definitely bite you. You probably won't ever be the same.
Sensitive down there. It would hurt so fucking bad, dude.
Yeah, I'm not cleaning it. Oh, actually, I don't know. It's probably not that bad to clean this
I'll do
guy
the
out.
second option for me.
You're going with the dick.
I'm going-
Really? Kev, remember, he's never cleaned his rectum.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming that he takes decently regular, like, how often do you clean your rectum, bro? When's the last time you did an enema?
No. It's the whole area.
He doesn't wipe either.
He wipes, but nowhere near the equipment.
What, he doesn't touch hole? He's like, that's gay, and doesn't touch.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
He kinda like-
So
Okay.
the spiders have burst inside of him. As soon as you walk in the room, he's just like, "Oh my god, I can feel them!" And you're just like, "Okay." And now you have to clear them out with your hands and mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take the exploding egg in my dick.
You're both going with dick egg.
Listen, if anything happens, I'll just get it replaced with a better model.
It's clearly the best option.
It really, truly is. Like, Nick, What would you do?
A double down. You have a quadruple down and only 1.5 down.
How about spider old man clean out hands and mouth,
Huh?
or 4 eggs inside of you, both ears, your rectum, and your dick?
Oh,
Oh, the old man. And I'm just.
it's,
I'm just getting
I'm
a
sure-
vacuum and just.
yeah, dude. I'm treating him like every other elderly home. You're gonna fucking get clean, take it. I don't care if you like it or not.
You know what I
Your
mean?
family doesn't visit you. It doesn't fucking matter.
You are 100 years old.
You're 100 years old. Everyone you know is dead.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's time for me to do this, right?
All right, so you're both going with the old man in that
Yeah,
case.
that
Yeah.
one, old man. I like
Yeah.
it.
100%. Easy. Easy.
I mean, it's way better.
It's so horrible. All right, that's Would You Rather for this week.
Wow. And you
Jesus
know what? What a great way
Christ.
to end it here.
We'll
Thank
wrap it up.
you for watching this week's episode of the Bay One Entertainment Podcast
Thanks, guys.
on social media, Instagram and TikTok at Bay One Entertainment. Check us out on Blue Sky at Bay One ENT. Make sure to check out the YouTube. Look out for the trailers and for the final release, public release of Clean It Out.
Nice act.
It's Axe, duh. That's what I said, Kevin. Come on.
I'm just reinforcing. I'm like your hype man.
nice axe, nice axe. Yeah,
Nice
that's
act. Nice act.
what was said. But
Nice axe, nice axe.
you can follow me on Instagram at phil.omf.
You can follow me at nick.bradshaw.20.
You can follow me at _K_Mora.
Also, make sure to check out the website www.baywinentertainment.com, where we have a lot.
Come.
And you can talk to us if you contact us, and we'll respond back to you, and maybe we'll send something naughty.
Probably not, but maybe play your cards right.
Oh, also, really quick.
Shout out to the Foot playlist. Make sure that you check us out.
Ugh.
There we go.
Dogs are censored, bro.
We got him in there.
If you waited this long, there you go. You're welcome.
We got you some nice ones. Thanks for all the views, the likes. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Shouts out to the Feet playlist.
Yeah.
We should have to do whatever we say because it's for the good of the company. And thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode.
Have a great one, guys.
Bye. Bye.